Hello to all my dear viewers. Today in this video I am going to deal with the last topic of chapter 3 class 10, which is water harvesting. Since we have been talking about the disadvantages of the dam, and we have come to know that it has many social implications and it is very bad for the nature also, and therefore then what is the resort? So finally it has been sorted out that why not everybody do rainwater harvesting. It will not cost a lot on the government's pocket, because its project building dams and multipurpose projects is always a million crore of investment. Secondly, it will not have social implication, the people need not have to be displaced from their homes and all. Thirdly, the vegetation cover on the banks of the river will not get submerged. So, there are many other reasons why it has been thought of that dams are not good for the environment, for the people, and let us do rainwater harvesting. So, what is actually rainwater harvesting? This means to store the rainwater in the underground or in the form of pure water in big tanks or into the sumps. Now, how this can be done? There is such a system which can be done by each individual. Here, when the rain comes, it will fall on the roof of a house. The roofs have to be made flat. Here when the rain falls, the roof has to be a slope towards one side. Then through a pipe, that water will come to a sand pit. Here this is a pit of sand and bricks where the water will get purified. After that, it will enter into a sump, a big tank. The water of this tank can be utilized for immediate uses, and when the tank will get filled up till here, then the same water, the extra water, instead of overflowing the tank, will go to the hand pump, the source of the hand pump. This, instead of hand pump, there can be an abandoned well, and then through this source it can go to the underground water level, and this way the whole area's underground water level will be recharged, and this is what is known as rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is done from the primitive time by different areas of people in India. In Jammu and Kashmir, in the western Himalayan part, people used to tap the stream water and they used to collect it in big ponds in that area, and that which were known as the guls or the kuls in Kashmiri language. Similarly, in West Bengal, when the rivers like Hooghly and Damodar used to flood its bank, then the flooded water were diverted through channels into the fields of the people. These are known as inundation channels. Johads and khadims are the rain-fed storage structures in the fields where the rainwater gets collected. So, this way people have been harvesting rainwater. In Rajasthan, where the rainfall is very less every year, people used to collect the rainwater in big tanks as big as a huge room. And in Himalayas, also the people used to collect, and when we go to the Himalayan part in the Sikkim area, in Meghalaya when we go, there we find that people do drip irrigation through bamboos. They cut the bamboo into half, it becomes like a funnel, and then through that pipe the water has been diverted from hilly areas till the fields. They go till the fields, and when that bamboo reaches the fields, they do holes in that bamboo, and through those holes the irrigation is done in their fields. So, these are the traditional ways of water harvesting in India, which are prevalent from many years, from hundreds of years.